Hey Power Plate community, Coach Laura here, excited to bring you a strength-based workout using both the REV and your Power Plate. You'll also want either some kind of resistance tubing, or you can use a light dumbbell for this workout today. So let's get started with a warm up. We're gonna use our plate first, so have that set on a low setting, 30 to 35 low, which is levels 1 or 2, and we're doing a medial hip stretch. So right through that inner thigh, foot is pressed down into the power plate, and we're just gonna move dynamically. We wanna stimulate some circulation as we get warmed up here. So again, pressing foot down into the power plate so that we're utilizing the vibration from the platform to really pump some circulation, activate those muscle tissues. And same thing, other side. Come right on over, pressing that foot into the plate, and then just sit that hip down and back. So stretching that inner thigh, that medial hip inside. You can even push that hip just a little bit to the outside. This dynamic movement is like a magnet for that vibration, really pulling it into the tissues so that we are hydrating those tissues. Let's switch to a hamstring stretch. So with your foot right on your plate, flip your shoelaces right up to your chest, knee is soft, and then we're gonna drive the hip backwards. So you're sitting back in, feeling that stretch, again, right through the backside of that leg into that hamstring. So we're gonna be using both our power plate move and our REV today. Really excited to bring you this kind of circuit-based workout. Let's switch sides with the focus on strength. So we'll be doing some moves both here, strength-based, and then working over there with some cadence-based training. Again, it's all about the vibration and utilizing vibration so that we can work out and get a phenomenal workout in much less time. Let's switch. We're moving to the floor here to get our back, chest, shoulders warmed up. So coming down for a stretch, forearms are on the plate. We're gonna press our chest down toward the floor, do a bit of light movement, really pressing again through the hands, forearms, pulling that vibration up into your back, triceps, chest, shoulders. Got about 5 more seconds here. And let's switch up on top of your plate. I like to call this a sprinter stretch. So kind of that sprinter position, sitting and then lifting hips right toward the ceiling. You can even do a bit of side to side movement in that lengthened position. It's wherever you feel that tightness. It's all about hydrating those tissues here at the beginning. We've got that staggered stance, and we're simply gonna switch sides. So move your feet, switching your feet. And again, just lift those hips. Just activating more muscles more often right here with the vibration. That means our heart has to pump more blood, which is a good thing for us metabolically, but circulation-wise, when we talk about a warm-up, it's all about that tissue hydration, mobility, flexibility that we're trying to achieve here in a really short period of time. All right, this is it. Okay, we are now moving to our strength-based move section of the workout. So grabbing your resistance tubing or your dumbbell, we're gonna do a single arm press. So come right onto your plate, tucking that band under one foot. You're gonna grab, want a little bit more tension than that, so that you've got some tension, and we're doing a single arm press for 30 seconds. So down, bit of rotation, finding a depth that works for you. Now, anytime you are on top of that plate, you wanna make sure you feel comfortable by keeping a little bit of a bend in your ankles, knees, and hips. We're gonna do 30 seconds this side, then we're gonna switch to our second exercise. We'll come back, round 2 to the other side. So remember which arm you used. And switch, tricep dips. Come on down to the floor. Hands are on the plate. And we're just gonna lower with your elbows back. Chest is nice and lifted. If you want a bit more challenge, you can extend those legs further out. Got about 5 more seconds. And back to the power plate. Grab that resistance tubing, we've got that other side. So again, create tension by standing on the band. We're working right through that opposite side. Just sit and press. Again, 30 seconds, just like we did on the other side. And 3, 2, 1, repeating those tricep dips. So come back down to the side of that. Just lift and lower, keeping the chest really, really proud. Working backside of that arm, but you're gonna notice how tired we get. It's not about how many you do, because we're letting the vibration do the work really on this. Almost there, 3, 2, and 1. All right, moving to your rev. So we're gonna come over to the rev, get your feet either in the clips or in the baskets, whatever you're using today, tighten them down. In our strength-based section, we're gonna ride for 2 minutes with the focus on the RPM. So we're talking 80 RPM. So go ahead, get your vibration on, start pedaling, turn it on. 2 minutes right here. So as you look down, I'll keep coaching you on time. Find that 80 RPM. So we push back in the saddle, elbows tucked in and soft, shoulders relaxed, hand grip light. All right, now you're gonna notice how quickly the vibration on the rev brings that heart rate up. You're feeling that. Again, it's all about the vibration. Got less than a minute. Hang in at that 80 RPM, that cadence, checking on your monitor. All right, team, about 30 seconds left here. Again, aiming for strength-based workout here in this circuit, utilizing both our move and our rev to maximize our time. 3, 2, and vibration off. Okay, keep pedaling. A little bit of recovery. We bring our heart rate down. So reset, we have a tendency when we are exerting ourselves to go into a very poor posture. Relax, lift the chest, stay nice and long. Bring that heart rate down, catch your breath a little bit. So always working to activate more muscles when we're utilizing vibration. Whether we're on the rev or we're on a power plate, it's one of the things that allows us to work out for a shorter period of time, but still get big bang as far as results for that amount of time. Okay, time to head back to our power plate. Doing what power plate does best, and that's recovery, because it's all about rehydrating those tissues we just worked so hard. So if you want, you can actually turn your plate up to a higher setting for this recovery portion. We're gonna come down for a glute massage. The posterior hip. So crossing ankle to knee, bring it right in towards your chest, and then you're just going to find those spots where you feel really stuck. Maybe it's perceived as tightness, feels like tightness. That's where you want to be. Those areas, moving around on them, and then letting the vibration do the work. So it's both therapeutic, as in targeted, it's physically moving the tissue, and then also generating that heart rate, that circulation that we're looking for to really recover those muscles and those tissues. So we're just hanging out here. Try to get that whole muscle body. So again, you can rotate a little bit, move around. About 5 more seconds, we're gonna switch sides. Okay, same thing. Cross that ankle over, pulling that knee into the chest. And you again wanna move toward that hip. That glute area that's working so hard. Find those tight areas, those areas that feel like they need a little bit of help. Honestly, this is my favorite part. It's one of the reasons that I train with Power Plate every single day, is because it really is about recovery and about recovering well. So we can hopefully not only avoid injury, but truly feel good. Get rid of the aches, pains, that, second day muscle soreness. This is how we can work to diminish or maybe even avoid some of those things. Okay, hip flexor stretch. Go ahead, come on up. You can do this kneeling or standing, up to you. And then we're gonna drive that hip forward. So again, a bit of dynamic movement, aiming to just pull that vibration into the front side of that hip, a really tight area. You can move hips forward and back, maybe side to side a little bit. I'm gonna restart my plate. And if your plate ever stops, it's all about the vibration. So don't just keep moving with your plate off. Simply press start again. 10 more seconds here and we'll switch sides. Go ahead and switch legs. If you were standing on that other side, go ahead, do the same here. And just moving a little bit dynamically. It's really about making that muscle stretch and contract both actively through your movement as well as what the Power Plate is doing. So it's generating that exact motion subconsciously, and that's why we're pumping so much blood through our body so quickly and really repairing those tissues that just worked so hard for us. 3, 2, and 1. Let's massage the side of our leg, the IT band. It's coming down onto your side. You can stack your hips, place your hand right on the ground, and then just massage through that knee to hip area. A little bit of, again, gentle movement. And let's do the same thing on the other side. Go ahead, swing it around. Get your hips stacked, support yourself, and then utilize that Power Plate platform to really come in, the therapeutic benefits that we know it provides for regenerating, helping to repair the tissues after we work out. So great job today, team. Thank you so much for joining me in this strength-based REV and Power Plate workout.